Storm Tracker weather starts now with Chief Meteorologist Elizabeth Copeland.
Welcome back on this Wednesday evening. So what we're going to talk about tonight are monsoons. And usually when you hear the word monsoon, you think rain and you also think Southeast Asia. But actually we have monsoon seasons here in the U.S. and that's already setting up now. And it's not the rain that monsoons are associated with. It's the wind change that causes the precipitation. So it's all about the wind across the monsoon season. And that shift has already occurred. That shifting wind has occurred, and that's allowing some moisture in our area from a different place than we usually get it. Usually it's from the northwest corner of the Pacific here, but now this high pressure system is sweeping in moisture from the Gulf of California and the Gulf of Mexico. So we're getting a lot of that rain right there from very far south of us, while dry heat is still impacting parts of California, Nevada, where red flag warnings, fire danger is very high across these areas where it's very dry and very windy right between these two pressure systems. So that high pressure is swinging all that moisture into our area still tonight. We're not having a lot of thunderstorms in the forecast this evening. Not enough energy for that right now, but there are some still showers out there across mostly the Sapphire and the Bitterroot Mountains, hanging right across the Idaho-Montana line there, with some of those very light showers now falling across I-90. That's going to be the area of concentration tonight, so there might be a few showers out there across our First Security Bank ICANN through the overnight hours, where you can still see some of those clouds lingering in the forecast. Beautiful sunset just a few minutes here ago, which we captured on our St. Pat Hospital ICAM out of Missoula. This time lapse here showing those clouds, the sun just peeking out behind the clouds and then just slowly dipping behind some of those mountains in the background just across the Missoula Valley tonight. You couldn't get better sunset than this, and there were a ton of pictures online. Thank you for sending those in. Continue doing so, because we've got some really good ones out there, not only from Missoula but across all of western Montana. 71 degrees right now. Beautiful evening. It's going to feel a little humid though, because we do have a high dew point temperature at 57 degrees. So as that dew point temperature rises, that's why it feels a little more humid out there. We've got a lot of moisture in the air because of that monsoonal wind shift that's bringing a lot more of that moisture into our forecast. And that moisture is going to turn in some thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon as a cold front's going to sweep down, not dropping those temperatures too much, but it is going to fuel some of that energy to allow some stronger to severe storms to develop right across mostly that same line as today, the I-90 line and south, where we're watching those storms start to move in from the southwest right about 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. tomorrow evening. So that's the time you want to watch the radar, especially as those storms continue pushing through and out at least by Thursday evening. But during those afternoon and evening hours, that's where we have the highest threats of severe weather, with marginal forecast and slight forecast for severe weather, which is level 1 and 2, which means some of those stronger to severe storms will have high wind gusts, hail, frequent lightning, and some of those heavy downpours. So again, some strong to severe thunderstorm threats in the forecast tomorrow afternoon and early evening. That cold front is going to bring enough energy to fuel some of those storms and drop our temperatures about 10 degrees. We're 80 tomorrow and holding steady in those cooler temperatures as we see those 80s stay in the forecast through Sunday. It's not until Monday we return right back to the 90s. We're going to keep that dry spell in after tomorrow's thunderstorms move through again west central and southwest Montana. We keep in some very dry conditions and of course those warming conditions as we head through Monday and Wednesday of next week. So there'll be a few isolated chances of thunderstorms just north of I-90 line. Most of them will stay south, but we're going to stay much cooler in Kalispell as well, where we're not going to hit the 90s until Monday afternoon.